Most people associate January with making resolutions, but there is one aspect that's not often talked about. My name is Dr. Faye. I'm a neurology doctor and neuroscientist, and here is something I want you to be aware of. The new year often provides a motivational boost. Milestone dates like that can shift our brain from thinking about the everyday minutiae to developing a bigger picture perspective. This clear delineation between the past year and the new year can also make us feel slightly more detached from our past self, slightly more detached from our previous actions, and give us a general sense of wiping the slate clean. This is known as the fresh start effect. And by all means, you should capitalize on that start to make changes if you so wish, but make sure they do not exceed your mental capacity, as you run the risk of giving up and starting back at the beginning again. For others, however, this big picture thinking really emphasizes that the situation they're currently in is really different from the situation they would have wished to be in. And this can trigger all sorts of negative emotions. If that's you, make sure you're being kind to yourself. Try to implement some self-compassion. It is my medical experience that hardly anything in life is entirely a single person's fault. It is just not as simple as that. There are often a combination of genetic vulnerabilities as well as circumstances beyond our control that contribute to everyone's situation. It is not as simple as making the wrong choices or not having enough willpower. Negative habits, especially digital ones, are a great example of this, and they often develop as a response to stress. Often, someone will pick up their phone multiple times as an emotion regulation strategy, giving their brain a chance to escape from a difficult situation or emotion. Now, if that hits home with you, then I've got a great resource coming out next month that explores this particular topic in depth. Understanding these nuances is important. The prefrontal cortex, this part of our brain, is the source of our willpower, but it also plays a big role in managing and rationalizing negative emotions. Beating yourself up about things that are outside your control only serves to deplete your mental capacity and reduce resources that could be utilized in making some positive change. So it's okay to use this motivational boost to create changes in January. But if that's too much pressure for your own brain, then you can and you really should just treat it as just another month.